So hello, I am Arun and I'm from Y19. This is a session on functional programming with generic types. If you're watching this video, and I can say that you know a little bit basics about the functional programming. So let's go straight into the generic types. Let me just increase the font size. Uh, so, what are generic types? Sorry. Sorry. So, what are generic types? When we write a function or a method, we need to pass the parameters for those. There are some predefined methods that, first of all, I want to say that I'm going to explain the generic types in the Java language. So I'm going to refer with methods or functions. You can do that. I'm going to refer with methods. So there are some predefined methods that take only this type of parameters, only this type of data sets, data types. So generic types of functional programming, basically if we come from the functional programming side, we ourselves write the function of a predefined one. So in Java mainly there are four types. One is class type of generic types, and interface, and method, and constructor. So I'm going to say about like a class or method. So let's just go into the VS Code. So this is a basic template of Java. So I'm gonna basically the generic types in Java can be done with collections. So I'm gonna just take an array list equal to new array list. So this is a basic one without any data types or data sets. So I'm going to add the string. So this has become a string array list. So uh, if we know about the array list, how to add, we can add the name. Let me just add my name. So this I will print the output of Arun if we print this. So this is simple code, so we can understand, but we do the complex one. Maybe we may write like array list dot add of 10. If you want to add 10, it will generate an error. So what we if we generate an error, so this is an integer type. We need to do typecasting for this to solve. We will add null and get over with. So if we run this now, let me just check you a print statement. Let me just print arraylist dot get of 0. If we get 0, let me just give another one. It will give error in 0. It will print 1. So let me just save this and run. So if you can see that it will give the expression index out of bound exception. So this type of we can clearly find here that 10 is wrong, but if we go to the complex types of one, we cannot find this bug. It will not show any error while compilation time. So the use of let me just show now the type of functional with the generic types. This is normal one. So let me just go to array list predefined one. It takes an extension e element. So let me just create one new one. So static. Let me get t as the element void generic and pass the t element. So I'm gonna just print this one. I'm going to print the data type of this. Use the class of the data, that is nothing but data type is int or string or one. I'm just gonna print this one. Uh, yeah. Now let's call the function generic. Let's give 100. This is an integer, and let me give a string, and let me give an double. So if we save this and run, what we're gonna get? We're gonna get the integer, string, and double. See, class java.lang integer 100 and the string and the double. So this is basically the definition of generic types. We're gonna define our own by using the functional programming. This is the one that I wanna say about. So I'm going to conclude this video by saying the uses of this generic types with functional programming. Basically, functional programming gives us the upper hand when writing the code, so it is bug free, and we'll write less code by this, and we're gonna dump this all one, and so it is an easy to use for generic types in functional programming. So thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day.